Hello, GHMC. We've had quite a few patrons ask about how they can send in their offering or their tithe remotely. So we thought we'd take a minute and go through those options. Some of these are very new and exciting. So let's just jump right in. There are 3 easy ways to give now remotely. If you're not physically at church and you want to be able to give your tithe and offering, we're going to offer 3 methods to make that very simple. The first of which is snail mail. This is tried and true. This always works, always will work in the future. You can simply mail your check to GHMC Family at 1107 South Fairview Drive, Bloomington, Indiana 47403. Now, please do not send cash through the mail. It's a security concern. Please only send checks and make those checks payable to Great Harvest Ministry Center. If you would like to make a notation about where you want your funds applied, if you don't want them to go into the general fund, you can specify a ministry such as children's church or youth group in the notes section of your check. And as always, please make sure you remember to sign your check before you mail it. The second function here is new. We have added an online giving link to our website. So if you go to ghmcfamily.org, to our website, you can see there is now an online giving button at the top that makes giving very simple from your computer. Let's just walk through a donation so that you can see how easy it is. So we are here now on our website. I'm going to click on this online giving. As you can see, it's going to route me to a website called Tithely. We do this because Tithely is a secure website that keeps your personal and financial information safe. In this case, we've created a new tab. Your browser might have asked you for permission to do that. If it asks, please give it permission so that you can route to this site. And as you can see, we're here at the form. Now, the first time that you click on this button, you're going to need to create an account with Tithely. That's going to keep your information safe. And it's going to have you create a password and a PIN number to use when you give donations in the future. I have already done that, so this is already coming into my account here, logged in as me, and it has the church selected. Make sure that it says GHMC Family right here so that you're giving to the correct church, and it even says Bloomington, Indiana. You can type in your amount that you wish to donate. And you can either leave this selected to the general fund, which means the church will distribute the funds where it's needed, or if you want to donate to a specific ministry, you can select one from the list. If you would like to set up a reoccurring giving, you can select this and go through the prompts. You can select a weekly, every 2 weeks, every month, or 1st and 15th monthly. If you want to have an automatic tithe sent. If not, just make sure that box is not checked. This will be a one-time donation. You can select what method you want to pay. So you can do a credit card or debit card, bank account. You can use Google Pay. I recommend bank account if you're comfortable with that option. It does have fewer processing fees that are charged. Credit card companies charge fees additional on top of processing fees. But that is up to you on what you feel comfortable with. You can set up multiple methods. So you could have your credit card and your bank account as options in the future so that you can select which one you would prefer each time. I have already set up my bank account information, so this is going to show me this here. Now I have the option to cover fees. What this means is that the processing fees for the bank account is about 3.7%. So as it is now, I would be debited $5. They would take that 3.7% off and the church would get the remainder. If I want to cover those fees myself, I can check this box, and as you see, the amount is updated at the bottom. In this case, it adds 35 cents so that I can cover the fees and the church would get the full $5 amount that I'm hoping that they could get. If that number is not something you're comfortable with, you just simply uncheck and it'll go on your to the regular $5 that you had initially requested. Now when you click on Give and your amount, the Give button will then ask you for confirmation. You do have to click OK before the money will be sent. So make sure that the amount is correct, that you typed in, that's going to the church that you selected, GHMC Family, and then once you're comfortable, click OK. And it's that easy. The money is now headed to our church. So that is option number 2 from the website. Option number 3 is also through Tithely, And this allows you to give through your mobile device, so your smartphone or your tablet. And this is handy even in the future. You don't have to worry about remembering to bring your checkbook or remembering to get cash. You can just simply make your donation through your cell phone anywhere, anytime. Now, you will need to download the Tagly app to your device and create an account, similar to what we talked about with the website. Get everything set up. But once you're set up, donating through the app is super easy. You open the app, you type in your dollar amount, you select if you want a specific ministry for that to be applied to. You can select which banking method you want. You can select if you want to cover the fees or not. And then you confirm, and bam, it's that easy to make a donation to the church. So if you're comfortable enough and tech savvy enough to walk through and set up your own account, either through the website or through the app, then you're good to go. You can disconnect now. For those of you that would like to see a tutorial of how to download the mobile app onto your device and how to set up your account, stay tuned and we'll go through that now. So the first thing you would need to do is go to the App Store or Google or Android, wherever you get your apps for your mobile device based off your platform, and you're going to search that Tithely. Now it's Tithe, Tithe.ly. This is what the icon should look like if you've got the correct one. So you would download that, and it is a free app. Won't cost you anything. And once that's downloaded onto your device, and you can pause this video if you want to wait to get there. Once it's downloaded, then you'll need to launch the app. Now, the first time the app launches, it's going to ask you if it can access your location. What it uses the location for is it knows where your device is, so it will prioritize the churches closest to you physically in your search results. So if you're standing inside our church, it should automatically come up with our church as your choice church to tithe to. So you can select allow while using app if you want to use that feature, or you can select don't allow. Now, the first time you log in, you're not going to have an account created yet, so you need to create one. So to do this, you're going to click on create account. You'll enter your first name, your last name, your email address. You'll pick a password. You'll type the password a second time to confirm. Then it's going to ask you to create a 4-digit PIN, and you'll have to type that to confirm. And you saw me use this PIN when I made my contribution on the website. Once you have that information entered, you could click submit, and then you'll get a notification that your account has been created successfully, and you'll click OK. So you may get prompted again. In this case, they're asking if you want to receive push notifications. So what that means is, do you want your phone to ding and show you a message from Tithely? You can select allow if you want that to happen, or don't allow if you don't want the disturbance. I select don't allow. So the mobile app setup is now complete, but you need to define which church you want to send contributions to. So in the search bar, you're going to start typing Great Harvest Ministry. You probably won't get all the way through this before you see us pop up in the search bar. So as soon as you see Great Harvest Ministry Center, and make sure it has that GHMC here, and then double check the address, 1107 South Fairview Drive, to make sure you've got the correct church. There are a lot of Great Harvest churches out there. So these two pieces will tell you that you found us. Once you see this come up, you can click on this arrow right here, and that's going to select our church as the church that receives your funds. The website may ask again if they can use your location. In this case, I select allow. Now you'll need to set up your payment method the first time. So this is where you're going to put in your bank information or your credit card information. It will store it under your account. You will need to use your PIN number that you just set up before it will authorize a payment from those places. So for me, I set up a bank account. So I just clicked here on the bank account, then click the plus. Follow the prompts. If you'd selected credit card number, it would ask for the credit card number and the expiration date, etc. Pretty common to online banking. So you enter your information, and when you're complete with that, click Save and Continue, and you will get this little notification that says bank account has been successfully saved. So now my bank account is saved, and I can select it from the drop box to pay. At that point, I'm set up. I'm ready to start tithing. If any of you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to contact Stephanie Harris at GHMC, and we'd be more than happy to have somebody walk through this with you step by step if you're really interested in getting this set up or have further questions or even ideas. Thank you, everybody, and God bless.